Hey everybody, welcome to Afterthoughts from Cobrinha's here in Los Angeles. We've been gone for about a month. We were pretty busy around Pan Am's time, so I apologize for that. But we are back with a great show, and it'll be well worth the wait because we have Purple Belt Rehan Muttalib. He is one of the guys that is seen here all the time, almost every day, and his hard work definitely pays off. Already this year, having taken second at the Abu Dhabi National Pro, as well as taking third at the Pan Ams this last month. So before we do that, though, we do have a couple house announcements. First of all, guys, Cobrinha is starting a new fitness program. It's a fitness program we're calling Cobrinha Movement and Fitness, and it's going to be all movement and like body weight workout. So he's going to be doing that, going to be incorporating a lot of the capoeira that he's done for most of his life that he did before Jiu-Jitsu, and he's going to kind of show the way that he's incorporated those workouts and those movements into his training and into all the people that train with him, including people like Fabricio. So definitely go check that out. It's at cobrinhafitness.com. And in addition to that, I also want to wish the whole Cobrinha BJJ family a happy 5-year anniversary. As just this past weekend, everybody got together at Fogo de Chao and celebrated 5 years since Cobrinha moved here from the Alliance headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia. So congratulations to him and all of his success. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Let's get right into it. Here is Rehan. All right, so we have Rehan with one of our purple belts at the academy, Aaron.
Right, so here we go. I go ahead and grab onto his belt, and honestly, the belt grip I'm not too serious about, but I'm just forcing him to kind of fight it, and so I can grip other things. But there you go, he dove to my reverse de la Riva, so then I came up with kind of this reverse de la Riva sweep that I've kind of really, grown to like. It kind of plays into my berimbolo game, and if I can look for the leg, I can come up in kind of like that same leg drag that I look for in the berimbolo.
And tell the people what that's called around here.
Yeah, the sweep. Well, some of my friends jokingly call it the reverse de la Rehan guard sweep. So it's kind of like what we just kind of mess around with. I mean, if you're at the academy, you kind of know that I'm a joker. So we spend a lot of time here, so we have ways to make it fun. But yeah, so with the leg drag, I kind of like this whole game of like coming with the leg drag and then working towards the back. And here, I really like this reverse triangle position because it gives me, I think like a triple threat option with the choke, with the arm, and then there's 2 chokes in the arm. So
definitely, and we'll see that again coming up shortly too.
Right. So again, we're starting here, and then again, I'm just fighting for grips. I know the grips that I want, but sometimes I won't get them right away. But I'll just grab whatever I can and then feed into it. Now. Usually, like I said, I'm a berimbolo guy, but at this academy, I've obviously rolled with everybody multiple times, and they know I'm looking for that, so they're kind of forcing the reverse de la Riva, which is kind of, interestingly made me develop like a strong reverse de la Riva game. And like I said earlier, it allows me to kind of fall into the same game, that same pattern that I'm looking for with the berimbolo. And obviously, I want to come with the leg drag every time, but Aaron did a good job here of stopping that. But no worries, I got the sweep. And now I'm going to, just kind of not really let him set up his guard comfortably. Just kind of push the leg in the middle, which I will hopefully do shortly.
So yeah, keeping your elbow and your knee connected, making sure you can't get that hook there.
Exactly. Now, one thing like I've noticed is my passing game wasn't strong before, but it's something that I've really been working on. And, obviously before you pass, you just need to be comfortable with staying on top. And, looking for the right moment. Like here, I found the right moment finally to pass and push the leg in the middle. And again, always looking for that leg drag, whether it's from a sweep or whether it's on top from passing.
That's interesting. I found the same thing too, where like ever since I've learned the leg drag, like I found that just like in a couple weird random spots and rolling, it's just like, oh, that leg drag is actually right there in front of me.
Exactly.
It's fun once you can actually understand the mechanics of it and put it into play in a couple different places. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. You can catch from anywhere and everywhere. You can be creative with it. And now here we go. I'm again working on this arm isolation. I learned this, quite a few years ago, but it's something that's really effective if I can trap both his arms. Like I'm trapping one with the leg, and the other with the arm, and I have a free shot at his neck. But I have obviously I want to if it's there, I'll finish it. But guys, once they tuck their chin, it's tough to get it. But there's a lot of options there. Once I trap both his arms, it's just a matter of, what he'll let me finish with. And again, I really like that reverse triangle. Luckily I've been blessed with long, flexible legs, so why not use them? And then again, now I have options, right? I can attack the arm. I can go back to the neck and try to finish, or I like this garbage compactor choke here, where if I can grab the leg. See, I don't have the choking power with just the straight reverse triangle, but if I grab that leg, it'll suffocate him.
Yeah, just enough to it.
Right. So again, every day I come into the academy, I try to have like a different focus. Sometimes I start right away on top, but today I wanted to kind of simulate more of like a competition feel where I like to pull guard first and go ahead and sweep and start up 2-0. Passing for me is just so much more comfortable when I've swept first.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel so much more confident being up on the scoreboard and then passing. And I do feel comfortable in my guard. I feel luckily like being flexible and having good grips. I feel like I can hopefully sweep right away. And even if I don't sweep right away, I feel comfortable playing my guard for 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time. Just with the right grips and. I feel like I've developed a good enough guard now where it's not super, energy. I don't spend too much energy playing my guard. So again, I went for the reverse De La Riva sweep. I think Aaron tried to go for an arm bar there, but I swung around and got that leg drag again. And I fed the arm, and I go ahead and throw my leg over, and I like this triangle here. I like triangles from everywhere if I can. I've always been my favorite submission.
Well, yeah, you have the legs for it.
Right.
It can be a thing that you do.
Definitely, and just the angles you can throw them from. It's just they're from everywhere.
Yeah. You do a good job of doing it from like side control, like being on top and going for those mounted triangles.
Definitely. That's actually a newer thing for me. I've always liked to throw triangles from the guard, but I've tried to get more creative now with them from the top now as well. So again, I got now that like I did a couple of the reverse De La Riva sweeps. I wanted to play some other things, but again, guys know I'm comfortable in my De La Riva, so they really forced me in here at this academy. They really forced me to play to the other side. But like I said, as a result, that's allowed me to evolve as well, and get stronger on playing the reverse De La Riva as well.
And you said before we started recording that roll into the reverse De La Riva sweep is essentially, you say, just like the Berimbolo sweep. It's just
exactly
just on the opposite side.
Right. Initially I used to get frustrated at first because I wanted to play the De La Riva so much and the Berimbolo from the De La Riva so much. But because I've been having to play the reverse De La Riva, I've found a way to roll, like into the leg drag. But it really, to me, it feels exactly the same as if I were doing the Berimbolo. It's the same movement. It's just with a little bit of a different hook. So honestly, once I roll through and I find the leg, and it really feels just like the Berimbolo. And then from there on, it's basically the same game that I'm looking for from the Berimbolo.
Coming up into a leg drag and going for the pass from there.
Absolutely, yeah. Just coming up leg drag and then looking for a seatbelt and working the back if I can. That's what I would like to do. So there, I pulled into it right away and leg drag. There we go, leg drag, and then seatbelt right away, and. I do this every day, so I feel like the fluidity is building now. I feel very confident with this game. It's kind of, if I can dictate the pace of the fight, that's really what I'm looking for over and over again.
And you always do, when you get into that like side control spot, I've noticed like you do a really good job of making sure that the person's back is never flat on the ground, and they're not like, you do a really good job of making sure they're not looking towards you. Usually the closest shoulder to you is up and away, so that you kind of are already threatening a back take.
Right.
And it's almost like I've noticed just from watching you roll those couple of times when we were filming the other day, just like how good you are at using your chest and your hips to roll the other person's like body sort of away from you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, honestly, I have to give the credit to Cobrinha. No one is better in the world than Cobrinha at that. I mean, he's so fast at taking people's back, but just watching him over the years and learning from him, if you can take the back, why not? And just, like you said, never letting them completely flatten their back or get comfortable. And if you can throw that seatbelt on super quick, if you can beat them to it, once you get the seatbelt, like Cobrinha always tells us, you guys can't lose that position from there. So once I get the seatbelt on, if I can keep the seatbelt tight, I feel like I should be able to take the back and get the hooks in, get my points, and then start attacking a submission.
For sure.
Yeah.
I still do think, though, a little bit of the credit does come to you because I don't like people heard you earlier say that you're here every day working on these things. I don't know that they quite get it. You literally are here every single day, whether you actually do like multiple classes or anything. You're at least here drilling for an hour or so. As I work here, I see you every day.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
and it's incredibly impressive. I see a lot of people that do that, but you also simultaneously, like while doing that, while training every day, drilling every day, we're studying for like the boards, like to become a doctor. You just recently took the board exam, as well as training every day,
right.
and studying every day. Talk about a little bit about how like jiu-jitsu kind of plays into, how you're disciplined in studying and how you're able to do both of those incredibly difficult things.
Definitely.
All at once.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's definitely like one of the hardest things I've set out to do. But I feel like obviously I've had a lot of positive people in my life, encouraging me to do it once I made up my mind that this is what I want to do. But at the same time, unfortunately in medicine, I've found a lot of negative people who also tell me like, oh, well, you need to give up that jiu-jitsu stuff or whatever. But the reality is jiu-jitsu is one of my true passions in life, or it is the true passion in my life. And I'm just trying to find a way to still, compete at a high level and still accomplish all my goals in jiu-jitsu while I still, take care of my academic and career obligations as well. I think it's definitely been challenging, but I've had to be creative. And like you said, the main thing is getting in here, whether it be drilling, whether it be training. If I'm not studying, I try to make sure that I'm in here and make time for it, because I really do believe that, I have some talent, and now is the time for me to accomplish something in jiu-jitsu as well. And instead of making excuses, I want to, just give it a shot and see what I can do.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, and obviously I have the training partners, I have the instruction with Cobrinha here, so if I wasn't to take advantage of this opportunity, it'd be in my opinion, be a very sad thing.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a waste.
Definitely.
Yeah, so. All right, man. Well, I hope you had a fun time. I definitely did. Listening to you talk about everything and watching you roll. Do you have any shout-outs to sponsors or anything you want? Or
For sure. Yeah, no, I have, like I said, I have a lot of people to thank, but first and foremost, Cobrinha. He's my professor. He's my hero, my idol. So it's just such an honor to train with him. I want to thank my sponsor, Moya Brand. They hooked me up with the freshest skis. They take care of me, and they've been super supportive and loyal to me. Even as I'm going through med school, they still believe in me, so that's meant a lot. And I want to thank my sponsor, Max Health, Dr. Rob over there. They give me adjustments whenever, I hurt my back or whatever, so it's nice to have them there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, like I said, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. We'll definitely have you on soon again. And everybody make sure to keep your eye on Rehan at purple belt level. What weight class are you competing in now? Are you at light or are you?
Yeah, so I've been at middle for a while. Worlds is coming up, and obviously that's like the biggest tournament. So I'm hovering around middle and light. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to make the cut to light, and hopefully make that weight for the Worlds.
Right on, man. Well, there you go. So check them out at the Worlds, purple belt, adult. Hopefully lightweight. That you can make the weight. I believe in you, brother. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Have
a good one.
Appreciate it.
Get out of your hair.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will say this too, just the day after we recorded that, I actually found out that Rehan got the letter in the mail that he did pass the board, so he is now Dr. Rehan. So big congratulations to him, man, and thank you again for coming on the show. Make sure that you guys go check out Moya Brand, his sponsor, and also make sure you go to CobrinhaFitness.com to check out the new workout program that Cobrinha will be releasing here in the next couple of weeks. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, make sure to leave us a comment in the comments section, request instructionals, and give us feedback on these. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.